Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading. Hope you're all well. Thank you for tuning in. It's Sunday the 19th of April 2026. I'm going to do a general collective love tarot reading for you guys and see what you've got going on in love. It is a general reading, so it won't resonate for all of you. So please take what fits and leave the rest. What messages do we have for Virgo in love? Messages in Virgo for love. What does Virgo need to know when it comes to love? Two from the top and two from the bottom. The Ten of Swords in the upright, Judgment in the upright, the Nine of Cups in reverse, and the Eight of Swords in the upright. You're struggling with something, Virgo. You're feeling betrayed. You're come to some sort of awakening about something. I'm getting thinking about consequences. Judging yourself for your actions and the consequences they've brought, or you're judging someone else for their actions and the consequences that they've brought. There's something here about holding on to some sort of wish fulfillment that you're not getting, or you're wanting more of something. There's something about greed and holding on to things. Not saying you're greedy, but it's just the energy that I'm getting. The Eight of Swords, trapped in your mind, trapped in your thoughts, perhaps anxiety, worry, thinking about something or someone over and over again, or a situation, a connection. It's causing you to have some stuck sort of negative thinking. You're thinking about it a lot. So you're feeling very betrayed. You're processing something here, Virgo, I'm getting. Sorry for my croaky throat. The incense is on. I love incense, but it really does hit me at the back. It's probably because I have it really close. I love the smell, and I love being cleansed by the smoke. Anyway, enough about me. So, quick slurp of tea. Let's, that's interesting. I was just shuffling and that one flipped over in the deck. There you are, Virgo, the Hermit. That's the major. I'm going to put it at the end of this row. Like I said, you're processing something, thinking about something, looking for some sort of clarity, a way forward, a guiding light, looking for guidance. Perhaps you're asking for guidance, perhaps you're asking advice of what's going on, perhaps trying to advise yourself, or asking friends or family about advice, or asking your person, trying to get some clarity. But I think this is more about you asking yourself and soul searching, Virgo. Looking within for the answers, and looking for a light in the dark. So, let's look at those majors. You have Judgment here. Why is Judgment here for Virgo in love? Seven of Cups. You've got a lot of emotions about whatever this is, Virgo. There's also, there's some decisions to be made, that, and some, perhaps there's a lot of options surrounding this situation, this connection, this decision, whatever it is. But this is more about, I think, a decision that needs to be made, something that you're trying to process, that you're struggling with. You're struggling thinking about it, you're struggling feeling about it. Something that's very much overwhelming you. And you're in the dark about it. So let's look at the Hermit. Why is the Hermit here for Virgo in love? Why is the Why is the Virgo here for Virgo in love? Well, the Hermit is Virgo, the energy of Virgo. Why is the Hermit here for Virgo in love? And there's the Eight of Swords again. How long have you been thinking about this for, Virgo? How long have you been going over and over this in your head? How long have you been going over and over this in your mind? How long have you been processing and analysing each and every thought? Reanalyzing it, recycling it, looking at it from different angles, thinking about it from different angles, perhaps catastrophizing it. Perhaps I feel like you're frozen in the thoughts. You know, someone thinks about something over and over again to the point that it traps them. They're frozen in the thought, and it stops them from taking any action, or it stops them from going forward. This is, now that came out sideways, so I'm going to take it sideways if I can pick it up. The Six of Swords, it came out sideways, so I'm not going to put it one way nor the other. Something here about moving on that you're struggling to move on from, Virgo. There's something here that's deeply ingrained in your thoughts, and you very much struggle to move on from it. It traps you, it keeps you held back. There's something here about an ending, something needs to end. Perhaps this negative thinking, this anxiety, this worry, this past baggage that you're holding on to, or past negative thoughts about something. And you really do struggle. I mean, the Six of Swords came out sideways. That says it all. Let it go, keep holding on. Let it go, keep holding on. But I can't let go of it. I can't. It's too ingrained to let go. Why is the Ten of Swords here for Virgo in love? Ten of Wands. Yeah, holding on to this heavy weight, this heavy burden. Something you've been holding on to for a long time. Maybe 10 years or over 10 years. You've got two tens there. There's something you need to let go of that you're holding on to. This is very repetitive already, and I'm repeating myself. Very, very heavy energy, Virgo. All right, let's try and see what else we can find. Nine of Cups in reverse. Why is it here for Virgo in love? Five of Cups in reverse. Acceptance and moving on. Trying to accept something and move on, but struggling. Accepting it, yet holding on. You're kind of, as much as you try and accept it and move on, the more you hold on to it. Eight of Swords. Why is it here for Virgo in love? Four of Swords. Taking time out to think. But how long have you been taking time out to think for? I get this energy that you've taken so much time to think about this, to take time out. You can't, it seems like you can't return. You're stuck in this time out of thinking. Why is the Six of Swords here for Virgo in love? Three of Wands. I'm just going to take another one on that. King of Wands. Okay. There's something you want to do. There's something you want to do. There's something you want to go forward in. There's something you're thinking about when it comes to taking action. Something that you want to do, something in the future, something that you're planning, something that you want to plan. But in order to do that, there's something that you need to walk away from, stop thinking about, let go of, detach from, end. And you're struggling with coming to an end in order to facilitate a new beginning in something, or going forward. You want to go forward, but something's holding you back, and you can't go forward until you let go of this thing that's holding you back. I'm getting the energy of someone that's dealing with something by themselves, or they think that they're got to deal with it by themselves. Why is the Seven of Cups here for Virgo in love? Why is the Seven of Cups here for Virgo in love? Ace of Swords in reverse. Very confused. There's a clarity that no matter how hard you think about all this, you just can't seem to get to the point of clarity here. I'm just wondering, what is it that you're looking for in all this thinking, Virgo? Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands here for Virgo in love? Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, still that repetitive energy. Resisting walking away, holding it, holding on, not walking away, carrying the load. As much as it's affecting you, you're still carrying it. Five of Cups in reverse. Three of Wands. Again, waiting for something to happen, waiting for something to progress. Waiting for those ships to come in. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for some sort of clarity to clear the fog here so that you can go on your path and claim your ship? I'm getting the energy that you really want to move forward, but you're stopping yourself. It's like you can't let go of whatever this thing is. Four of Swords. Why is it here for Virgo in love? Death in reverse. Resisting an ending. Eight of Swords. Why is it here twice for Virgo in love? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Wands. Why is it here for Virgo in love? Two of Pentacles. Why is the King of Wands here for Virgo in love? Two of Cups. So there could be something here to do with money, with stability. There's some sort of, I mean, the Two of Cups is there, so it's a connection with someone. There's a love connection with someone. I mean, it is a love reading, of course, but there is someone specific here that you have love for, that you're connected to in love. And there's... but you're struggling to let go. You're struggling to let go of them. Do you need to let go of them? Is there something about a new beginning here between you both? I'm not seeing the Ace of Cups, but I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and something that you... Okay, so perhaps there's a connection with someone that you feel you need to walk away from, but you're struggling to walk away from. I'm not sure why you're needing to walk away from them, or walking away from the connection, or there's something that you need to end in order to go forwards towards this person, to begin something with them. But I am getting strongly for someone that there's a connection that you want to walk away from, but you really do struggle to walk away from it. Why is Death here in reverse energy for Virgo in love? Four of Wands in the upright. Because you're hopeful that there will be a reunion here, that you will connect again with this person, that you will come back together with this person. Or there's something that you need to end in order to have a union with this person. Something that needs to come to an end in order for a celebratory energy of being together can begin. Perhaps this is about marriage, or you wanting to get married, or they wanting to get married, but there's something that you are holding on to that stops you going forward. Perhaps you have a fear of marriage or a fear of commitment. Perhaps you Perhaps, or someone has betrayed you. There's something here, perhaps you feel betrayed by someone. And you can't quite let go of the betrayal. There is love, but there is a lot of, I'm getting water under the bridge. Why is the Two of Cups here for Virgo in love? Temperance in reverse. Is this an equal love connection? Is this an equal give and take love connection? Is love felt both ways, or is it only felt heavier on one side? Is one person giving more than the other? Is someone married here that you're connected to? Are they already connected to someone else, or are they already married? Why is the Ace of Swords here in reverse for Virgo in love? Two of Wands, yeah. Again, this thinking, this planning, this going forwards, there's something in the pipelines here. Perhaps this is a reconciliation. Perhaps you're going through a rough patch in your connection, your relationship, your marriage, whatever it is. And you're thinking about the future of it. Is this going to resolve itself? Are we going to be together? Are we going to move on? What are we doing here? And there's this waiting energy. This waiting energy, a very heavy waiting, resisting doing anything because you're waiting for something to make it all better again. Ace of Pentacles in reverse energy. Why is it here for Virgo? Ten of Wands again. Oh, blimey. That's 20 Wands. That's a lot of Wands. You'll break your back carrying that load, Virgo. If you haven't already. Hypothetically speaking, of course. Three of Wands. High Priestess. There's some secrecy here, or there's some unknowing, or someone's needing to follow their intuition, listen to their intuition. Or someone's not saying something. What did I say earlier? There's something here about someone thinking about walking away from a connection. But they're not. Was that another reading? Who? Oh, I can't remember. Whose reading was that? I can't think, sorry. But, okay, so there's something here about the unknown. Something that is hidden. Something that is secret, or something about someone is trying to follow, or following their intuition, trying to listen to their intuition. There's a fear of the unknown here as well. Eight of Cups in reverse. Why is it here for Virgo in love? Justice. There's something here about actions and consequences. Something here about actions and consequences, and making a decision that is fair, or making a decision that is something about being fair on yourself, being fair on others, but more about being fair on yourself. Page of Wands in reverse just came out. I'm getting the energy that someone's not making effort. Someone is making a lot of effort, and someone isn't, and someone's still trapped in their mind about it. Two of Pentacles. Why is the Two of Pentacles here for Virgo in love? Page of Wands. Eight of Wands. Someone's had some sort of fast action or fast decision made about something that's not happening, or stuck, or delayed. Someone's dwelling over some sort of past baggage or emotion or ending that's, well, we know that already. I'm just going to clarify the last majors. Why is the High Priestess here for Virgo in love? Six of Swords in reverse. So someone's not walking away because of fear of the unknown. Someone's not walking away because they don't have all the facts, or they're looking for some sort of truth. Someone's looking for some sort of truth, but they already have the truth, is what I'm getting. Why is Justice here for Virgo in love? The Tower. Someone's about to make a decision. A Tower moment. Something's about to change. A sudden change, a sudden shock. Someone's about to make a decision. Some sort of Tower moment is coming in to make the decision for you, perhaps. Temperance in reverse. Why is it here for Virgo in love? Yeah, someone's made a Strength in reverse. Yeah, someone's weak in this. They're overpowered, they're overwhelmed, it's taken away their strength. It's kind of sucking the life out of them, I'm getting. There's some sort of quick decision or communication that's been made, or that's about to be made, that's going to cause a Tower moment that will bring some sort of change and transformation. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Why is it here for Virgo in love? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And something could be over. Some sort of stability, or some sort of something to do with money, stability, marriage, finance, family. Something is falling down. Yeah, I'm getting that heavily now. Something is about to fall down, or something that someone was waiting on, or someone's waiting on something and it's about to crumble. Something that someone is holding on to, that they're resistant to walking away from, it's about to crumble, and they're going to have no alternative but to walk away from it because there's nothing left. That's not for everyone. That's a specific message for someone that's just come through. Four of Wands. Why is it here for Virgo in love? The Hanged Man in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah. Someone here needed to make a decision. They've had a long time to think about things, to come to some sort of clarity, and they've been stuck in the thought process. They've been stuck. They've been resistant to making some sort of change. Something's about to come along to make the decision for you, because the universe, spirit's watching this. You need to be liberated from this overthinking, from this stuck energy. You need to move forward. Someone here needed to make a decision. I mean, I don't know if this is you or your person. Someone's about to have a decision made for them. And something, I'm getting something that has needed to end for a while is going to be ended, because no one's doing anything to progress it. It's just stuck. So something is coming along to kind of dissipate it and free it, liberate it from this stuck energy. Let me just put these into their suits for you, Virgo, and see if there's any last messages. I'm getting the energy of someone that's just made a decision. A decision has been made and someone is walking away. Someone's been stuck in this. There's a karmic energy here. There's some sort of lesson that was needed to be learnt. It took a while for someone to learn it. They held on to something that really affected them. Held on to it for a long time. But it was so stuck, there was no progression here. Someone's come to... They were confused, looking for clarity, looking for a way forward in this. And as they've processed that, it's kind of allowing them to stop holding on, because they're realizing that they feel utterly betrayed by this entire situation, connection, relationship, whatever's been going on here. Someone was waiting for some sort of union to come back together. Someone's holding on to a very heavy burden, and they've been holding on to it for quite a while. A quick decision has been made here. Not quick, it's taken a while, but the awakening has come almost instantly. A change, a transformation, a light bulb moment, seeing things from a perspective, looking for a light in the dark. The Hermit's found his light. The Hermit's found a way forward. And the Hermit has come to the awakening, finally, that it's time to end this. It's time to walk away from this. The Hermit's found his light. And it took him a while to find it. But the light eventually, no matter how dark the day, the light always shines through to light the path ahead in order to move forward and walk on. That's what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you for tuning in. Lots of love, best wishes. Until next time, bye-bye.